Okay, so actually, you know what? I'm gonna meme it up right now. So let me teleport to my free location real quick. Cause I want to see if I can figure out what we might end up seeing in future raids. Also, I'm okay. As mean as it is, I really want Myths of the Realm to be canon. Like I want it to be like mandatory to do, because that is fun. At the same time, they might need a nerf Nalthal if too many people start fucking up the scales, like on purpose. Okay, so there's a reason why I'm here, and you're gonna see in just a bit, because I want to see if I can figure out some stuff about I want to see if I can figure out some stuff about the next future raids. Oh, let me turn off the webcam because I'm not doing content right now. I could have just I could have just ate the rider there. What is wrong with me? I know, right? Like it's such a cool thing to do, and I really wanted to be canon, especially because of what they did with how Emmett basically just told you all that shit. So, in canon, my Warrior of Light is a very, very bookish reader. Like heavily loves books. So, what did you think that? Give me a second here. That in universe, my Warrior of Light would have this. So let's look up some stuff about the 12. Let's turn off that thing here. So okay, so here we go. So we need to learn about basic aetherology here. Life in Aether, source of all magics. Okay, so astral. Okay. Oh, strange. Okay. Which is okay, so this is already weird here. But then again, from what we learned from Shadowbringers. Okay, so the three, wait, actually no. This is astral, this is umbral. Okay, so yeah, these are the astral elements: wind, fire, and lightning. And then the umbral elements are earth, ice, and water. So we actually have done 2 astral elements. So let's see here. Oh, I see here. Okay, so it actually says right here the 6 elements. Let me lower that down. So the 6 elements, ethereal energies may be divided into 6 distinct elements: fire, wind, lightning, water, ice, and earth. These elements provide nature with aspects that govern how they act in the world. For example, a region with ethereal currents that are aspected towards fire will generally be hotter and drier than a region featuring primarily ice aspected currents. A region likely to be characterized by frigid climes. The same can be said for the flora and fauna that populate an area. Seedkins, aspected towards wind, can navigate the skies as if they were winged cloudkin. Scaleskin, aspected towards Earth, will exhibit lithified skin protecting them from sharp-fanged predators. In addition to the 6 elements, there also exist 2 poles, astral and umbral, which greatly influence the nature of the elements, and astral charge bringing more activity, while an umbral charge resulting in more passiveness. For example, when in an astral state, fire exhibits high volatility, whereas in an umbral state, it's characterized by dryness. So that's what it's about for that. So the astral element, so the astral element should be those 3. But I think this got flipped on its head when we went through Shadowbringers, from what we were taught. So there's that too to think about. What is it here? Oh, I see here. Okay, so this is basically just the these are just like the relationship, kind of like the Chinese star of what is it? Wood, metal, water, fire, and earth. I think it was. Yeah. So these are basically just triangles that are telling you like the kind of like interactions. Twin realms. Yeah, don't forget, this came out only when Heavensward was out. I actually do have Encyclopedia Eorzea 2 behind me. Hey, look at that. Stuff about Mercidia and Thavnair before we actually got to visit Thavnair. And here we go, the 12. Quite important. Yeah, that light is the polarity of stasis and darkness the polarity of activity. Highly, I think, confirmed that, because after a fight, that she governs stasis. Okay, and then after that, okay, so here we go. So, the 12 worship. Here's the 12. So, Byragot the Builder, Raga the Destroyer. We already know about them. Azima the Warden, and Nalthal the Traders. Honestly, it's kind of interesting that we actually got to see Nalt, like, when we went to the statue in the Thaumaturge's Guild, that we saw that, oh my god, yes, it's Nighttime Charlian. I love this song. It's so good. Sorry. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the cowrie, an ancient shell currency. So, if we are going in order, but I don't think we are, because if you see, like, because, what is it? We have, on this side, let's go back to the here. Yeah, we have all the astral. So the way that it's set up in not Aglaia, but Umphalos. Umphalos is that what's it called? The way it's set up in Umphalos is that we actually we saw lightning. It was lightning, fire, wind. And then lightning, fire, water, I think it was, right? Yeah, it was lightning, fire, water, and then on the other side, it's wind, earth, and ice. Strange. Because that basically means that there's an umbral element up there. Yeah, there's an umbral element up there, and then it's wind is astral, so they're like flipped at the top. which basically means that when we see it, we're most like, if we are going clockwise, we're seeing Nymea and Thaliak next, and then potentially Ashwan and Limlion next. I love how this raid has got me to break out the encyclopedia. The other thing too is that who the hell is Derek? Like, a lot of people are like thinking that Derek is probably like Thaliak or Limlayan, because, you know, he basically seems like he would be one of these two, or Ashan the Wanderer, Derek. So let's see here. Let's look at who we might see next. So water would be the next one because that was like lightning, fire, water. So let's look at this. Nymea the Spinner. Nymea is the watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the fourth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nymea is the younger sister of Althic and master of Ralgr. She is often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is the spinning wheel. So I'm assuming when we fight Nymea, it's basically we're basically gonna get a fight kind of like a combination of the first two in we're gonna get a fight that has water, so we're gonna have some pushbacks, or we're gonna have some time related things where it's gonna be like, if you remember the clock stuff from forgot what's his name, the fire one. The raid may not be set by the elemental wheel, rather by area of effect. The desert areas of Alamigo and Thanalan would be lightning and fire, Limsa would be wind and water, and Gridania earth and ice. Which makes sense. Oh, that actually. Oh wait, you mean with the way it's laid out like that? Actually, wait. So Ishgard is right here. Mordona is right here. Like, it's literally the center. And obviously, Umphalos is a route right here. So the rain may not be set. So the desert areas of Alamigo would be lightning and fire. Limsa would be wind and water. Gridania would be earth and ice. So if we turn this here to set it up, because the thing is that when you go to Umphalos, you could actually see the Crystal Tower to the south or southeast. You see it to the southeast, and you can see where the Dalamud fell right here. That's actually really interesting. The raid may not be set by the elemental wheel, but rather by Air's effect. We see the worshippers of the four gods that we face primarily in Alamigo and Thanalan, so kind of stands to reason that we'd be facing them in groups around location. That is a good point. That is a good point. Look at us doing some studying. Look at us studying like scholars, right? This. Okay, so that actually would make sense if wind and water is at the top. So, if we scale the map this way to do areas of effect. So yeah, we have lightning here, wind, water, and that. That is interesting. I like that idea. Yeah, we see the worshippers of the four gods we place primarily in Alamigo and Thanalan, so it stands to reason that we'd be facing them in groups around location. You didn't choose Thaliak because you're Wolf's patron for nothing. Oh man. Also, I'm loving the fact that we're listening to the fucking music of Charlene right now. Yeah, and don't forget, this is the old map too, before it got expanded and shit. That makes sense. So that basically means that if... It really depends on how this is, like... Actually, no. True North is still always this way. Which doesn't make sense when we go to Umphalos, but... But yeah, so let's see here. So yeah, that's that. So So what would the heaven of water look like? Would we be going under the sea or above the sea for the heaven of water when we go there? Because if we are going clockwise, that would be next. You're in the Numeon. Listening to as we discuss lore cannot be more nerdy than this. I know, right? I almost want to just like make this a highlight of me just trying to figure out what I want to do for what's gonna happen for the raid. Like I might make this like my own like YouTube, unless we're Y'shtola, in which case we're falling asleep while studying, and then just book fall. Yeah. But yeah, like this don't forget this is only Heaven's Word knowledge right now. But yeah. But that makes sense though. I like the idea of that. Okay, let's realign the book so we can actually read stuff. Oh look, Hydaelyn and Zodiark. Okay, so like I said, okay, so if we are gonna see essentially the gods of Limsa and stuff like that. We'll have Thaliak, Nymea, Limlaean, and Ashawan the Wanderer. So there's a possibility that we might actually be doing the Gridania ones first, because a lot of people are assuming that Ashawan the Wanderer might just be Derek himself. Because like of the way he looks, because he's clad in green and all that other stuff. I feel like we're going underwater for that heaven. Atlantis looking thing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to think about. Or if they do the thing where like we'll go underwater for one and up for one. Kind of like how we had the outside of the palace for Azima, and then we had the inside for Nalthal of the palace. Because like we saw we basically just see the palace in the distance, and we just there's the line there for us to just go through. But yeah, Nymea the Spinner, Thaliak the Scholar. Also, it actually makes sense for us to do this, because like Thaliak says it's they're the teacher of Byragot and father of Limlaean. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar wielding an ashen staff, ruler of rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge. Rivers. Either that or the heaven of water might look like Daguerre, Thaliak being the scholar. I was gonna think about that. Yeah, I was about to say a library, but no, you got to it before I did. Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, that would be really interesting here. Thaliak, Thaliak. But the thing is, like, what would it be for rivers? Unless, Because actually no. Let's see what we know about Byragot and Ralgar that we've learned from the book. Byragot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He commands the element of lightning that is associated with the 7th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Byragot is the elder brother of Helon and pupil of Thaliak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a 2-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. Yep. Ralgar the Destroyer. Ralgar, the breaker of worlds, is the god of destruction and guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Alamigo. Now fallen. Like I said, Heaven's Word. When's Encyclopedia Eorzea 3, guys? I need Encyclopedia Eorzea 3. But then again, to be fair, apparently they had to reprint this twice because there was a lot of errors. Commands the element of lightning and is most associated with the 8th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Ralgar is the father of both Byragot and Helon, and serves as the attendant to Nymea. He's most depicted as a magi carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is a streaking meteor. Okay, so we did see some meteors. Again, waterfalls. The Thaliak River in Idleshire does have a waterfall in it. And it's something like the Daguerre that could really work. An extensive ladder that opens up to a platform onto a river with water field. That makes sense. Oh, and Nymea is... The other thing, too, is that Nymea says it's, is the Watcher of Celestial Bodies. So how will we see that? Also, let's think fight mechanics as well, too. Because, like, you know, we do see meteors a lot in Rhaegar's fight. Baragat the Builder, obviously the hammer and the hand, you know, just... But how can we do something with the spinning wheel and the scroll? What can we think about for that? Commands celestial bodies. Because the way that we, it really depends on how they set it up. Because if we're kind of expecting Thali to maybe have some mechs like the bosses of the Google Library, and they summon books to the field to affect the field. Ooh, dude, I love the idea of that. But yeah. Also, this is really interesting too. Maybe brings out a scroll and to pay attention to what's on it to dodge the attack. Yeah, kind of like just like, you know, DDR it maybe. Unless they do what you said, something like, you know, they do combine, you know, the fights and stuff like that. Because if anything, they might do like, like, you know, no, this is much more of this is much more Roman and Greek what they've been doing for this. But then again, we did get very much a Middle Eastern vibe with fire. Cause that's Ishgard. And you know. Let's look at wind. Let's look at wind, because make the wheel, position yourself where the safe point will land. I was thinking that because of, like, you know, hers is also time, but I was also thinking too, because it says celestial bodies and rivers. I was thinking something like kind of like if they do want to make it seem kind of like a what's it called similar to the story of Tanabata, where Hikoboshi and I forgot the other princess. Oh fuck. Okay, you know what? I need to look up the story of Tanabata. Orihime and Hikoboshi. So, like, you know, if you know that story, like, you know, like the river that separates the two. They can only see each other every, like the Milky Way, something like the Milky Way, because the stars and rivers, the Milky Way. If they do something like that, that would actually be really cool for that, because the thing is, Ashan the Wanderer is the ruler of mountains and god of wanderers and vagrants, which is why a lot of people are assuming that he's Derek Ashan. Here's the thought: since she's also over the celestial bodies, instead of maybe a wheel, just something like the astrolabe. That is true. And oh my god, we need to look into. We need to look into the classes as well too. I'll look up the stuff on Astro, because the thing is, like, we saw that like Astro balance is associated with fire, and that's also, you know, not all, like, I need to reread the Astro storyline because of that. So I need to see which one. You know what, I have an Astro. Let me. Okay, so it would be the Ewer. The Ewer is definitely the so Ewer is what we would see for associated with water. Bowl is for wind. Arrow is for Arrow would be ice, right? I think. No, spear would be ice. Wait, shit. I'm missing something here. Spire is earth, right? Or lightning? Fuck. Oh my god, I forgot which one's associated with which. 242. 242 is Astro. Okay, there we go. There we go. I found it here. Okay, so lightning is the third heaven, fire is the second heaven, water is the fifth heaven, wind is the fourth heaven, ice is the sixth heaven, earth is the first heaven. Okay, and after that, the balance represents the heaven of fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, but at the same time, whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azima the Warden. It is said that through the fifth heaven flows a mighty river carrying a river's spilled forth. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Fifth heaven. No, arrow is wind. Arrow is wind. Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, whoops. Okay, I'm not showing you on the screen. Here we go. So yeah, we have the page on Astro right now. Look at me. This is the nerdiest fucking thing I've ever done on stream, and I love this. So I think we could actually get a really good idea of what we're gonna see here. It's really small, so you might not be able to see it here. Whoops. Oh god. Okay, there we go. So, lightning is... In the third heaven rises an iron tower of spinning gears and taut springs constructed by the builder himself. It is assailed without seas by their jealous Ralgar, but the destroyer's mighty 11 bolts only serve to power the spire's clockwork soul. So we didn't really see that stuff, but we did see a lot of like the building and gears and stuff like that in the first part of it. And they, you know, if we like look slowly, they were like being struck with lightning. And then after that, the fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, but at the same time, whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azima the Warden. So water, it is said that the fifth heaven flows a mighty river carrying the water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. And in that water is all the knowledge that have come from before and all that will follow. The aether spun from Nymea's loom, the aether from all which magics are drawn, and to which all magics return. That throws everything that we guessed into the water. Yeah, I did. Yeah, giant lightning spire. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, the water would probably be, it's a mighty river carrying a water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. So if anything, they might. Yeah, Derek points it out. So okay. So what we might see for water then is that we're gonna be on a vessel, probably some sort of vessel, and then that's gonna take us to each of the fights. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. We're gonna board something to go onto the river, and that's where we're gonna fight. That's where we're gonna fight. Yeah. That's where we're gonna fight Thaliak, and then the spinner is when we reach the end of it and we walk out, and then we go to wherever Naimea is like spinning. So she's probably gonna be a stationary boss fight, probably. So Naimea might be a stationary boss fight. Thaliak might be that, but that's if they're gonna like fight us. And then if we do wind, the fourth heaven, the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Ashan the Wanderer, whose footsteps have been guided by the navigator. So we get like nothing from that. So all we're gonna see is that the wind is gonna be a mountain. So if anything, that might actually be our dual boss fight. Maybe if we do that last, if we do wind last. Ice. The spear is the gate to the seventh heaven, where the Fury resides in a palace carved by her own spear, in a mountain formed of moonbeams collected by the lover Menfina. That has a lot, so we're probably going to be singing Let It Go when we see that. I had to. And then the first heaven is Earth. The constellation is thought to the gate of the first heaven, the heaven which leads to the world tree, planted by the matron and nurtured by the keeper. The world tree is the source from all life is said to spring. We're gonna see something related to. I feeling we're gonna see something related to Sephiroth there. We're definitely gonna see something related to Sephiroth, or how kind of like they were pointing out that that because of the beard of because of the beard of Ralgar, like that potentially could have led to how the Sylph see Ramu as a bearded god mostly. So I'm half expecting them to throw in another Harshman reference into Summer in the Ice, Heaven Sits Alone and all, since they just love reminding us of him. That is so true. That is true, and it's really sad, and yeah, we're all gonna cry when we see it. Yeah, because, okay, so definitely Bowl and Ice. Oh, they're the first and sixth heavens respectively as well, too. Very, very interesting what we just learned. So this is how we're gonna see. So I think Astro might be the key to how we're gonna see this. Astro might be the key to seeing how we're gonna see the future stuff. The only thing though is that what is the seventh heaven? We don't know what the seventh heaven is. So yeah, I think, you know what? I'm really glad that I've leveled up. That I leveled up Astro to 90 now. Like Astro is my main healer, even though I play on controller, it's really painful. Yeah, I think Astro might be the key to seeing how these are gonna be. Cause like they might just twist a little bit. Cause like I'm sure they have like an inside lore book of where they have stuff. Oh, look! There's more stuff here. Okay. The Hells and Heavens. I forgot about... You know what's really funny? That was the page right after the 12. Plot twist: the seventh heaven really is just the Tavern in Mordona. Dude, if that's the case, that is the best twist ever. I would love that. The hell and heaven. The other thing too is that this actually speaks of the hells and heavens, not just the heavens that we're seeing. The Heaven of Fire sprawls an endless city built by Nalthal from golden bricks fired in the heat of Azima's sun. Here reside in just the just and fair, the honest and philanthropic. The Hell and Heaven of Lightning. The Heaven of Lightning, one will find a towering clockwork spire built by Byragod with metal forged from a comet and powered by Rauger's Levin bolts. Here rest engineers and architects, revolutionaries and conquerors of evil. So, if we look at Hell and Heaven of Water, to create the river which runs through the Heaven of Water, Naimea melted a star through which Thalik added the essence of knowledge and poured forth from his ewer. Here reside the scholars and inventors, the teachers and entrepreneurs. I just remembered that we're in fucking Charlian right now. I'm dumb. I'm fucking dumb. God damn it. God damn it. I'm so fucking dumb. I can't believe I forgot the biggest thing that they point out in one of the fucking main quest. Okay, but let's see here. The Heaven of Wind rises a towering mountain range atop which Ashan looks out upon an endless sea ruled by Limlayan. Here rest explorers and adventurers, mountain climbers, saints, and those who rescued the aforementioned souls from peril. The Heaven of the Hell and Heaven of Earth. To create the Heaven of Earth, Nafika planted a single sapling to which Althic instantly coaxed to its maturity by bending time itself. Under this mighty sentinel's bows sit farmers and naturalists, historians and archaeologists. In the center of the heaven lies a lofty palace of ice made of frozen moonbeams and carved into Fury's own spear. Here reside epic heroes and gallant knights, the benevolent and the faithful. So, So I'm assuming that we're gonna get like the nighttime. If they do the whole nighttime and daytime thing again with wind and water, then we're definitely seeing. Then water is definitely gonna be the nighttime one because it is the stars, since it says melted a star that flowed into a river full of knowledge, and then the Hell and Heaven of Wind will be the daytime. You'll be on top of the mountain. That's what it will be. And then, I mean, like, there's also this entire creation myth as well, too. Also, in RP, Azur is actually just, like, you know, a lover of books and stories, so, yeah. But the other thing too, though, is that what is that gate? What is that gate at the center of everything, at the top of Umphalos? Because that's the reason why I pulled out the book, because I really wanted to figure out what is that gate, because I know that's probably gonna be our third. That's gonna be like a big thing of our third raid of the series, because they're probably gonna twist it on us with that. But yeah, so theory for that then. If wind is a daytime fight, then the portal will take us to the water, drops us into the river Starlight, which itself drops us into the first fight for that area. That makes sense. And then we'll have, like, you know, another small minion fight, and then, yeah. Dude, if they do the thing, like, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if during the water fight, we're gonna be dropped in, and we're gonna have to actually, like, fight, like I said, an ox, and an ox, and man, I forgot what else it was, but pretty much like the symbols of Tanabata. I will laugh my ass off if they do that. But this is interesting though, because of the fact that, like, fire is definitely for Ulda, lightning is Alamigo, water is definitely Charlayan. Wind, surprisingly, is wind would be Limsa. Ice is Ishgard, and ice is Ishgard, and earth is Gridania. Because apparently Yoshi P's like idea for the game was to have 6 like starting city states, and this would also fit that too. Kind of thinking along the lines of the Nier raid, where you had daily quests that gave more story. After beating this raid, we get something similar and use that gate to complete our objectives, maybe? I don't know. I basically, like, I'm definitely overthinking this, but I think it's because I really, like, I don't know, because, like, because when they told you to look around, they said, look at these, like, you know, small gates before they get raised. Oh yeah, weekly quest. Yeah, because, like, you know, they get raised, and then, like, you know, that's where they also point out that the crystal tower's in the distance. That's where, and during that also same quest, they point out the base of the of what we thought was the Aetherite, and then back there was, like, you know, the like what looks like a last gate of some sort. So that's I'm still trying to figure that out right now. Theory crafting in 14, yay! You know what? Actually, you know what? I haven't actually really opened it up, but give me a second here. I don't think there's anything in it, but I also do have the art book. Oh man, I can't believe I'm fucking doing this right now. If there's anything on Astro, there might be something here, but it's just sketches and art. The world. Let's go to 201 of the art book. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything here for it. Okay, let me put this back. It looks like, yeah, I don't think there's anything in the art book. So let's see if there's any. Ah! God damn it, Fezzik. Sup? What's up, Fezzik? How you doing? We're looking at lore. We're looking at Final Fantasy XIV lore because I am an addict of this game. Ah! Really, Fezzik? Really? You just show up to do those two things? At least leave. Oh my god. So I don't think there's anything here for... I actually haven't really read through this one because I wanted to read through the entirety of Encyclopedia Eorzea 1. You'll take any excuse to nerd on theory, craft the lore myself too. Well, I mean, the thing is, that's the reason why Mist of the Realm was like the best thing they could have given us. Actually, this is really interesting too because I just realized that we're doing all this stuff about trying to figure out the Mist of the Realm, and Kugane or Authored is strangely absent because they have Azim and and Nama. What is it here? Far Eastern Fates would be 16. Yeah, Azim and Nama and the rest of Authored. Yeah, exactly. Dakami and the Four Auspices. Yeah, it's really interesting how we've seen them, but yeah, like Emmett saying, do you know the true nature of the 12? And I'm like, you fuck. Expecting Dalmasca, I think theirs were called the Duma, yeah. Yeah, so they have they have their own astral and umbral, of Nama and Azim. Hey, look, it's the Order of Nalthal. And look, it's Rauger. Hades kind of had a point. Definitely. Evan had a point. For all of our running around Eorzea, we know like little about the stories and myths, which is why I love what we're doing in these patches. It's the best. Okay, that's enough theory crafting. I think we got everything we needed out of Encyclopedia Eorzea 1. Okay, and look at us, still looking in a book in the new main. Oh man, that was a fun dive. You know what? I'm going to mark this as something. I'm gonna mark this as a spot to keep track of for the future. Wait, how do I do an add marker? There we go. Yeah, I'm basically just adding a stream marker so I know where to cut this, because I'm basically gonna say it's basically gonna be my first YouTube video, which is just gonna be a stream highlight of Azure and Siren theory craft the rest of the Mills of the Realm, because honestly it's something I really want to do. Like it's a great idea, and we did it to the music of the game. Okay, let's let me turn on my controller. I think that's I think my character has earned a well-deserved rest, and it's time to rediscover the world as my new character. That was so much fun. Oh my god. Just geeking about the lore and just all the theory crafting about all the stuff oh my god. Yeah, cuz like I was thinking too much more into like too much into like Nafika's like stars and stuff like that. But then when I like went to that page, it's like, oh hey, the heaven is a melted star. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah, so I actually can't use any knowledge of like or any parallels to Far Eastern myths because of because like we said, we have the Kami, the auspices, and Azim and Nama. I really should just remember to use the mini Aetherites, but I think it's just because I love the music of this place too much. Hey, look who it is. That you were.